Hi everyone. Just seeing some of the comments coming in here. Turn this down for a start. Right. Oh, good turnout tonight. Can you hear me? Good. Yes, yes, yes. Loud and clear. Good. Thanks, guys. So I'll give it maybe 10 minutes for the stragglers to come in, and then we'll get stuck in with the actual draw. Okay. As you can see, some of the prizes I've got here. This is just some of them, because some companies will be sending them direct from them. So I've not got them, but I've obviously got all the images on the screen. Okay. Right. So let me know what you've been up to today with regard to your modelling, if you had time to do anything. I certainly have been busy getting this organised, but what I would say is it's been a bit warm up the loft. It's 22 degrees today, which was fine here, but I was feeling it a wee bit on the top of my head, so it was worth doing something downstairs. Gardening, yeah. Fitting DCC chips. I see the new Mark III sliding doors cross-country coaches have arrived. They look quite good, so hopefully it won't be too long now until we get the ScotRail ones. I've been waiting on them for about a year now. Everard, I think you're addicted to static grass. Quite a few of us in now. Is Richard Hughes in here yet? Say hello if you are, Richard. Ah, got you. Got you. Thanks, Richard. So yeah, we've obviously got our selection of prizes. I think there's 41 prizes up for grabs tonight. What will be your favourite? What would you like to win most of all? Everyone might say that the main prizes, but some of the smaller prizes are equally as impressive, I have to say, and as useful on a layout. Certainly, I can't enter, but I would really like the snowplow, to be perfectly honest. I didn't think I would like one. 37, yeah. But having looked at it and seen it in the actual metal, it really is impressive. The 37, this one here is actually my one. Never been out of the box, but the winner, will get sent theirs direct from KMS. So they'll post that off to you ASAP. With regard to a lot of the postage, what I'm probably going to end up having to do is kind of stagger the sending of the parcels, because the mail system is absolutely chocker just now. So I think it would be a wee bit foolish to try and chuck it all in the post at once. It's certainly not very fair on the Royal Mail, who are doing their best just now as well. So we're going to maybe just stagger it, and hopefully that will all arrive with the winners safely. With regard to that, when you're picked out the hat tonight, I will reply to you with through the email through your entry. And you'll have, I think I'll give you 14 days in which to respond. If you've not responded by that point, what will happen is I'll email you again, and then I'll give you a further 7 days. And if you've not responded by that point, the person who entered before you in the email list will be contacted and given the prize. I don't want stuff sitting about and basically gathering dust. Okay. Quite a few in tonight, I have to say. A lot of regulars, a lot of familiar faces. Hi, Alex. Accurascale buffers, yeah. Well, you know what? I've got 3 of these up for grabs. There's 2 here. I'm throwing one in from my own pocket as well. So I'm quite impressed by these. Not my era. I think there's more modern day. But when you look at the detail, there is quite a bit of detail in it, and all the individual little parts that go with it. We're looking at something quite impressive. So thanks to the guys at Accurascale for that. Obviously their PCA wagons are stunning. They are operating on Dean Park, albeit in a different livery to the one you're getting here. I've got 12 of them, and certainly they're right up there with the best wagon I've seen. And moving on straight onto that, we've got the Cavalex PGAs, and we've got 5 of these to give away. And these have got some of the finest details I've seen on a ready-to-run wagon. So I'm hoping that the 5 people that win these don't claim them, and then nobody else claims them, and I can just keep them for myself, because they are beautiful. Didn't run in Scotland though. Well, they did for a very short period of kind of testing, but they're cracking models. And of course, Cavalex have got their BBAs coming out shortly as well, and I'll be running them on Dean Park. Would you like some more live streams from Dean Park? I did one last Saturday. How many winners will there be? 41, I think, if I've counted right, Brockwell. I'm going to maybe do some more live things now that I've got a phone that actually works. And I think I had quite good feedback yesterday from last Saturday from the live feed that I did. It was just kind of an impromptu thing. So I might do one of these every so often, maybe every weekend, and during the lockdown certainly. Okay. So I take it you can all still hear me okay, and you can see all the prizes okay. Good. I see Clyde Bridges in as well. Thanks, Alex. Right. Well, I'll give it till 10 past, and then we'll get stuck in. Pardon. Very good. Thanks, Alex. I had a good birthday yesterday. I managed to get a bit of work done in the layout, well, in the shed really, painting, and then what did I do at night? Oh, I had a pizza, and I got a big birthday cake in the shape of a train, or I don't know what it was really, a train on the top, but certainly I'm going down a treat in my house anyway, so there's not much left. I'm now the same age as the HST as a class, so I'm 43 now. What did the wife get me? She got me £70 worth of kernel vouchers, or stuck it onto my account, and I got other vouchers from my parents as well. So hopefully that'll pay for something that I've got on pre-order, but it'll always be spent. £70 doesn't go a long way really these days, does it? I got myself yesterday actually. These are not in the draw. I got these from Rails. And these are the ScotRail twin packs, Mark 1s. They're weathered. I can get them out. And they're quite good actually. I've always wanted ScotRail branded ones, but at their original retail price, they were just not worth it. They've got passengers in it as well. They're weathered, but the weathering's not up to much, even in my standards. It's quite generic. So I'm going to worry myself by saying this. I'll probably weather them a bit more myself. I could see Everhard Junction chuckling at that. So yeah, they've got passages in them. I've got 4. Problem is there's a BSO and an open, standard open. So if they have 4, you've got 2 brake vans that are 2 partial brakes in the actual rake, which actually is prototypical for some regions in the Scottish region, especially Highland. I'm looking at my formations guide and doing a bit of research, so I'll have them around behind a 26 or a 27. Yeah, your plan is working, aye. Yes. My plan of self-destructing bankruptcy is working as well when you see how much money I'm spending on this layout. But anyway, how many entries? I'm just going to come to that. 43, I thought you were older than that. Well, thanks very much. At the moment, I've given up on my hair because everyone has, because nobody can get a haircut. So hopefully I'll get it cut. It makes me look a bit younger. I'm on the right side of 45, will just. I've taken a note of this, I went through it earlier on, must have been sad. I had 1,187 entries and I had 903 of those were correct. And when I go through some of the things here, which I'm going to start right now, because I think we've got enough time here, we're going to have some people are thinking, oh damn it, I knew I wasn't, made a mistake. And if you want to know where Frank is up here, beside my paints. I got some paints delivered today, Rail Match paints, and they came in a jiffy bag, and 3 of them have opened themselves. So I dipped my hand in and I got warning yellow all over my hands with some orange as well. So and they contaminated all their paints as well, so I'm hoping to get a new set sent to me. But there is Frank. He's been resting since the video. Had fan mail and everything. So I'll just pop Frank, I'll tell you what, I'll pop Frank down there. Lie him down, he doesn't stand up too well. Okay, I think it's about time we started. We've had enough time to gather in the room. I don't know how many people are watching exactly, but it doesn't matter. I say I've had 903 correct entries of 1,187. Now, usually I get about 100, 120 entries from our competition, so this was just mind-blowing. Okay, right. Massive thank you to everyone. If I've missed anyone out here, I do apologise. All these people, all these companies, all these organisations have helped make this the massive competition that it's become. The biggest competition, I think, from other railways on YouTube. Certainly at the moment, anyway. A lot of familiar names in there, big names as well, and a lot of new ones as well. You might not have seen, like Road Transport Images, which you'll see the prizes. You've got Graph Rail, Mickleover. We've got the organisations such as Worley, Perth. They've come on board as well to support it. And we've got some of the, obviously, the more familiar names. Plus we've got individual donations from some of the viewers of Dean Park as well. John Dawson from the States, and Matt Gale, Andy Shaw, and John Sykes. And they've been given, very generous in giving prizes. Okay, right. Worldwide interest. This is not a geography lesson. I forget I'm not in the classroom now. I'm not that I'm a geography teacher. But I've got down to New Zealand, up to Canada, and across to Hong Kong. I really have been blown away with the widespread of this competition, okay? Maybe I'll break into the continent of Africa one day. Right. The prize haul was just over £1,100 when I tallied it all up. So yes, that's a lot of money, and thanks to everyone who has generously given. Right, the correct answers, and I hope you can see this monitor clearly enough. The correct answers were clip 7, he was in the signal box. There was clip 11, he was on the depot railing, in front of the 2-lane shed. He was in clip 14, he was in the high-rise flats with a lot of other people. I meant to put in clapping there actually, to be clapping the NHS, but I forgot. But he's there with the rest of the residents. Clip 19 was a level crossing, that was an easy one. Clip 23 was the tricky one. That was the curveball. That was a wee bit of a cheeky one. He was in the back of a Mark 1 on the gangway, and should really have been reported there for health and safety. And then clip 33, he was on the brake van. I had so many people put clip 34, which was really disappointing for their point of view, right enough. But they seem to miss out clip 23 a lot of the times. Okay, I hope all the answers in there are correct. If you win a prize and you were actually incorrect, please let me know, be honest, and I'll give it to somebody else. But I've checked, double checked. So I've sorted out the right from the wrong, okay? Right. I have got a box, and I have been there was 30 odd pages of A4. I've got a box here full of entries. Now that might not look like 903, but I've folded them up quite small and it is quite a big box. So I've got a whole load of entries in there, okay? And they're all mixed in from all over the world. And I'm just going to pick at random and we're going to basically start giving these prizes out, okay? So are we ready? It is a lot. Right, well, good luck everybody. As I say, I'd love to have given a prize to all 903 of you, but I would have definitely been bankrupt at that point. If you don't win, congratulate the winners, okay? It's only a competition, only a bit of fun, and hopefully it's lifted the morale in the community as well during this difficult time. Okay, right. You were born ready, Mark, were you? I was born early. Right, the first one I'm going to come to, Hornby Magazine have generously donated 5 issues of their magazine, and I'm going to obviously pick one out and read, okay, and go through it, and I'll then take a note actually on the back of the bit of paper so I don't screw it up and make a mistake. So the first prize, I'm just going to basically have the tray here, and I'm just going to look away and dip in and have a wee rummage around and a wee play around, okay? Right, let's go. First one. And the first name out the hat, winning a copy of Hornby Magazine, which will be sent to them direct from Hornby Magazine, is Joe Smith. He's 40, from Scotland. Sorry if I'm reading your age out. And his modelling preferences the present day. So well done to you. You're the first one. Hornby Magazine. Well done. Right, here we go again. Second name out the hat. Roger Coates from Gloucester, and his era is Rule 1. So pretty much that's it. You can run what you like. So well done to you, Roger. You are a lucky recipient of the Hornby Magazine. Right, next one, number 3. We've got George Wright, and he's from Yorkshire, and he models Era 5. So well done to you, George. You've got yourself a complimentary copy of Hornby Magazine coming to you in the post. Well done. Right, that's 3. Number 4 coming up. I'm getting burnt by these lights. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Goldstruth. Dropped it. We have got David Longsdale from the UK, and he models the 1970s. So well done to you, David. You've also got yourself a complimentary copy of Hornby Magazine. And the last one for the Hornby Magazine prize, I think. Yep. We've got Michael Hastings, and he models the 70s and the 80s. So well done to you, Michael. You've also won yourself a copy of Hornby Magazine. Right, that's the Hornby ones. Let's look at the next one. The next one is for a pack of Hatton's Constructor ballast. Hattons are quite new to the market with their Constructor range. I use their oil spills kit on the depot and it's excellent. So I've reason to believe this is just as good quality, and certainly grey ballast. You could mix it with other shades or lay it down as it is. It goes pretty much throughout the network. So let's go and see who's going to win this ballast. Right. It's a bit hard fold up. My daughter helped me fold these up, by the way, so some are better than others. She folded a better job than me. Mike Britton from Suffolk, and he models the 1950s. So, Mike, congratulations, you've won yourself a tub of this Hatton's ballast. So that'll get that off to you in the post as soon as I can. Okay. Who have we got here? Right, that's the Hatton's ballast. Oh, the Deltic Preservation Society have generously donated a mug. It'll be one of the D9 009 on the rail tour. So they'll send that direct to the lucky winner, okay? So we've basically got ourselves a mug. So here we go, and there's Frank there as well. Manage around. Don't want to take them all off the bottom. There we go. Kane Romano from Swansea, and he's a modern image modeller. So well done, Kane. You have won yourself a Deltic Preservation Society mug. So that'll be coming out to you. Well done. Okay, Kerno Model Rail Centre have given me a voucher to the sum of £10. So you no doubt you go to the shop, spend 10 and then spend a few pounds more. So let's see who's going to win the voucher. We'll dip in, what we'll do. We'll go here this time. The winner of the voucher is Brian Lane from Eastbourne, and he models Network Southeast to 1994. So well done to you, Brian. You've got yourself a voucher. They will send that to you, okay? I will give them your details once you give me the details. Is Brian in here tonight? Yay, Brian. Well done. First winner that's actually in the chat, is it? So it proves I'm actually real people are winning this. No problem, Brian. Congratulations. Well done. No doubt you'll spend more than £10 if you're anything like me, eh? Right, we've got a Golden Valleys hobby model here, and this is actually made by Oxford. It's got Oxford at the bottom, it's got an Oxford box. It's been gently weathered as well, one of the weathered versions. And that one obviously shows the unweathered. And this has been generously donated by Matt Gale. So well, thanks for that, Matt. It's very generous of you to come forward with that prize. I do have a soft spot for winning wagons, but we'll see who's going to win this one. That one, aye. Right, the winner of the wagon is Ian Patterson from Wolverhampton, and he models the 1960s. Well, that's not bad. It's almost, probably not in your era, but it's a wagon. I'm sure you could make use of that. So well done to you, Ian. I'll just put Golden Valley. Some people ask why didn't I do a prize generator on the computer for picking prizes. It's a good point, actually. I looked at it, but I thought I quite like the drama of doing all this in the box. But to tell you what, I mean, I wish I hadn't bothered sometimes. Look, I was cutting strips up. I blunted my paper cutter, really I did. So well done to you, and thanks again to Matt. Right, the next one, that's the unweathered version. We've had a member of the Warley Club weather this wagon. It's got little fragments of coal in it as well, around about the corners and stuff, so it's really quite neatly done. So thanks to Warley Club for giving us one of their limited edition wagons, and the winner for that will be got one, don't want to pick out two. Tom Constable, he's from the UK, and he is pre-group era 4. So there you go. You've got something that's within the steam era there, so well done. And I've put the Warley wagon there. So well done to you, Tom. Tom in here, no? Oh, he is, yeah. Hey, Tom, well done. Well done. Good, well done. Right, the next one. 3 prizes here. There's 2 on display. I said it earlier if you didn't hear me. I'm putting in a prize as well. I've spoken to the guys at Accurascale and paid for a set of these, and they'll come direct from these guys, and I'll send 2 of these on. So we've got 3 prizes here, and we'll draw them out one at a time, okay? So ready? Let's go. Where should I go? Swishel about. Alistair Giddings from England, and he models the 80s and the 90s. So well done to you, Alistair. You've won yourself a set of the buffer stops. I'm conscious a lot of you guys are in here and you think, I'm not wearing a thing here, but a long way to go, long way to go. Right, second one. It's a wee rummage. I'll take one from the front here. Sophie Andrews, and she models the present day. So well done to you. I'll cover the ages. Rude to ask about your age. So there you go. That's perfect for you. That is just right up your era. So well done. Somebody asked me what kind of age demographic that I had for this competition, and it was like 5 to 88 years of age, and I had so many people that were families, mums and sons and dads and daughters, and it was brilliant. It's really good to see that. Right, that's 2 buffer stops being allocated. The third one is coming up. And we've got Catherine Buckham, and it's era 11. So there you go. Well done. Cover the age. Well done. Well done, Catherine. You are a winner of one of the buffer stops. Right, next one. That's 3, isn't it? Yeah, didn't it? If I get anything wrong, let me know. I'll just ignore you. Right. Is Catherine in here? No. No. Right, what's next? Oh, right. Graph Rail Billboard Pack. Now, the first prize is just for one of these packs, and what you'll get is you'll get the actual billboard. It's just laser cut. It's actually quite impressive. I've had a wee look. Another pack, that's quite cool. And you'll get a pack of the billboard signs, and there's quite a few in there. Okay, you can cut them out and stick them on. And from a certain era, this particular one's from 1989, for example, but we've got a 78, Labour still isn't working, classical, iconic board there, and we've also got this one, which would probably go anywhere, flaking, really flaked out and washed out examples. So what I'll do is, I'll pull the prize out, and there's 3 Graph Rail prizes, and depending on which era you model, I'll try and send you the closest to your particular era, okay? But I say you can buy more direct from Graph Rail. Right, first one, we've got just for a billboard sign and the billboards themselves. Okay, so where can we go now? Image in there. Put one here, put one at the back here. Right, here we go. Gordon Stevenson, he's from Scotland and he models the 1990s. Okay, well done, Gordon. You are a winner of this billboard pack. Okay. Well done. Is he in tonight? No. No. 900 entries. I don't think everyone's going to be watching, eh? Right, next one. This one now is for a pack plus one of these step sets. Okay, it goes with their impressive signal box. So that's the kit you're getting there, but I've had a look at it, and it's ideal for things like industrial scenes, refineries, stuff like that, where there's walkways and raised walkways. So you're getting yourself a staircase and a pack of the billboards along with this adverts to stick on it, okay? And the first, that's set A, so here we go. Oh, joint one there. Joseph Dean, and he's aged 15 from Bristol, and he models 2010 to 2020. So well done to you, Joseph. You are a winner of some Graph Rail goodies. So hopefully you can start building them and onto your layout. Okay. So well done. Good to see some younger winners as well. Right, set B, same as before. So you're getting the steps as well. Chris Jones, 42 from Leeds, and he models the 80s and the 90s. Okay, so that's ideal actually. So I'll be able to give you maybe one of the good packs there that ties in with your era. So well done to you. You in tonight? Is Chris in? No. Right, next. Oh, how many prizes? Right, the limited edition Tunnix container here. Now, I have a double O and an O gauge. There, I think I've got an N gauge, sorry. Aye, double O and an N gauge version. So we'll see. Most of you will probably be doing double O anyway, but we'll have a wee rummage about, okay? The winner is... We've got James and Matthew, and they're aged 12 and 14 from Wigan. And they've not put any era, but that's James and Matthew, 12 and 14 aged, and you're from Wigan. So well done. I'll be in contact to ask you which scale you model, and I'll get you the right scale, okay? I'll get you the right scale. I have got both. I've only got one out tonight. These were limited edition at Model Rail Scotland, and they sold out like that. But I do know there's still some 00 ones available from Rainbow Railways, and they're really quite cool. They fit on the Bachmann containers. Some might be a bit novel, a bit Scottish. There was different versions available, different colour schemes, but I thought that was quite a classic one. So well done to you, James and Matthew. You'll have to fight over who uses that unless you've got a joint layout. So well done to you for winning that Wigan, eh? It's good to see some youngsters as well winning these prizes. Okay, Road Transport Images. A lot of you might not have heard of this company, but what you're going to get is a resin Sherpa van, all the parts, and you basically paint it as you like, whether it's Royal Mail or anything, okay? And you have to maybe put your own glazing in, but you can do that with some glue and glaze. So it's a 00 scale. Okay, so I'd probably say what, 1980s, 1990s, probably lasted into the 90s, even maybe the 70s as well, obviously. So here we go. The winner of that is... Come on, let's get somebody from somewhere else. Oh, Ashley, and she's from Cornwall, and she models the 1980s. So that's perfect, Ashley, because these were around in that era. Okay, so we've got Ashley. Well done. Sherpa van. So that'll be sent direct from Road Transport Images for you, okay? I'll just get on the blower to them and sort something out for you. Right, first of the Railway Laser Lines kits. This is an ideal little starter kit, a laser cut starter kit of his 3-lane shed. And really it's a good thing for scratch building, and you could add your own cladding and glazing and doors and stuff to it. It's not his full-flung shed, but it's the basis of it, and I think it's a great kit for anybody in the hobby. Whether you're, starting out or experienced, you can use that kind of experience of the shell to get your experience up. So here we go. The winner of this is David Farrier, and he's 39 from the UK, and he models the 1990s to 2000s. So David Farrier, you're a winner of the Railway Laser Lines starter pack. And again, Steve at Railway Laser Lines will get that to you direct, okay? Railway Laser Lines starter. I could always watch the video back to see who wins the prizes, but I prefer just writing them down just now. So well done to you. Right, Pico, Steve Flint came on board and gave me some prizes from Pico Railway Modeler. The first of the prizes is a ratio signal box kit, okay? And you could, I suppose, you could go right back to the steam era, and right the way through to the modern day, you can make it derelict, etc. So it's really ideal for anyone. So what we're going to do now is we're going to draw that. Hopefully get a... And the winner of that one is Stuart McDonald, and he's 34 from Glasgow, and he models the 2010s. So there you are, Stuart. You've won yourself a ratio signal box. That will come direct from Pico, okay? I'll get in contact with Steve Flint with that one. Is Stuart in here tonight? No? I'm really dying for folk that are in here just now to win something. Pico box. Right. How many prizes have we done, by the way? I'm running low on fluids here. Right, we've got a scale model scenery. This is from me. And it's the fence panels kit and the small wooden pallets, which are 3D printed, and they really are cool actually, because they come in these kind of fret. You just snap them off, okay, and you can finish them if you like, but they're the colour that can just be plonked on the layout, so they're a really good kit. And their fence kit is pretty good as well. Well, it's not pretty good, it's very good, and it's got tons of panels there, 30 of them. So really any era for those. Pallets have been around for a long time. Okay, so the winner of that is Clive Martin. He's 63 from Wales and he models the 70s. So Clive Martin, you have won yourself some SMS goodies. And thanks to the guys in SMS for sponsoring another part of this competition. My SMS stuff. So well done to you. Right. This was the last prize that came in from John, and it's an OTA, sorry. Ooh. And he's put his custom wood load on it. If you don't know if you've seen, if you follow Facebook and on Facebook, he does quite a lot of renumbering and local detailing. His work is second to none. So I was very pleased to eventually find the message in my phone from John offering up this wagon. And again, that will be sent directly from John, okay? So the winner of that one come on, there we go. The winner of that one is Sean Carville, and he's 53 and he models 2000 and GWR. So Sean, you've won yourself a stunning OTA wagon. Well done. OTA. Right. One of Justin's latest kits, this cracking little line side hut, and it's laser cut and the brickwork's even etched as well. I don't know how long that would take to laser cut, but it's certainly not a 5-minute job by the looks of it. Okay, anything really from the 1960s onwards, these would appear, probably even earlier. Flat roof structures, line side, or a small workshop industrial unit. So any era would really be applicable here. Let's have a wee rummage in the box. Oh, aye. Winner of this is Johnny Wilson. He's 28 and he models the 1990s to the 2010s. So well done to you, Johnny. You've won yourself a scale model scenery line side kit, and Justin will send you that direct from SMS headquarters. Okay, industrial kit. Well done. Did I skip one there? I did. See that? I skipped that one. I was trying to keep it for myself. Right, Hornby, a Scaledale signal box. This one's been out of production for a while now actually, but it was a bit of a gem to be sent this. Okay, and this was a prize that came in from Andy Shaw. Brand new in box. Stunning little model there. Again, it could go with any era. You could, personalise it to bring it up to date with current, or you could put interiors in it to have it operational. So that's a cracking little prize there. Right, so again, say that was donated from Andy Shaw. So here we go. Must be in the bottom of the page. Thicker bit of paper. John Scott, 72, and he models the 1950s and 1960s. So John Scott from England, you are the winner of the Hornby Scaledale signal box. So well done to you. Great prize, that one. Is John in here? No. Some good comments coming back here, all rooting for each other. I wish everyone could win a prize. Right. This one here, we've got two family passes to the Perth Model Railway Exhibition now. I would say outside, obviously Worley, and the big one in Glasgow. This is my favourite show. It's so friendly, and it's held in two halls in the Dewar Centre in Perth. Unfortunately, it's been cancelled this year, but these are tickets for the 2021 show, provided we're out of lockdown by then. So I've got 2 family passes for this, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 drawn out here. So here we go. First one out the hat. Alistair Boyd, and he's from Stirling. So, oh, there you go, Scottish, that's fine, that's quite handy. Alistair Boyd. So you can nip across from Stirling along to Perth with your family. Good, that's good. Well done. Right, the second one. Got Jordan Stringer, he's 21 and he's from the UK and he models the 70s and the 80s. Okay, don't know where in the UK, but you've just won yourself a family set of tickets to the Perth show next year. Okay, now if you live some far-flung place that you can't make it, just let me know if you want me to give it to somebody else. But if you're within reach, I hope to see you at Perth. I always tend to go at Perth. So, well done to you. If any of these prizes aren't taken up, as I said, I will go to the person who entered earlier in the email list, okay? So everyone will be dished out. Right, the Wills kit here. We've got a warehouse, probably modern 1990s on the 2000s onwards. So we're a good looking kit from Pico. So who we got? Goldstruth. Fold this one up well. Oliver Gilbert, he's 12 and he's from Lincolnshire and he models 2010 to 2020. So Oliver, congratulations to you. You're the winner of a Pico kit. I think it comes pre-coloured, eh? You don't have to paint it. So that's a good little kit for you. Base kit. And you can add to that actually. You can add it further back to create more depth. Okay, so well done to you. Lovely prize. Right, second is Steve's kits, and this is very similar to the Skidmore. I've seen one actually in the actual design, but this is from an actual depot. And this was generously donated by John Dawson, one of my subscribers. So thanks very much, John. That's a very generous prize you've given us, okay? So we're going to draw this now. I'm just trying to look through the list here and see how many we've still got to do. Quite a few actually. Right, here we go. We'll take one from the very middle of the box this time. We've got Simon, he's 46 from Suffolk and he models the late 1980s to the 1990s. Simon, I know you, sir. Well done. You've won yourself a Railway Laser Lines kit. I say Steve will send that direct from Railway Laser Lines, okay? Is he in the room tonight? Is he in the chat? Oh, close, yeah. Simon not in here. No, that's unfortunate, right. Okay, next, Plastico. This is a prize for 18s and over, okay, because it's aerosols. I don't want any kids getting their hands on these. However, if I pull out the hat just now and you are under the age of 18, I'll just give you the next prize, okay? I'll switch them around. 6 cans of your choice. I'll give you the contact details. It could be primers, it could be spray glues, it could be actual paint for coating landscapes or repainting locos or models or something. Plastico obviously is quite a well-known brand. So the winner of this will have a cracking prize on for their modelling. Okay, so here we go. Oh, we've got a fight here. Tom Grote from Huntly, 1960s to present. There you go, Tom. You're the winner of 6 cans of your choice of Plastico aerosols. So well done, Tom. Thank goodness that wasn't under 18. Didn't want you having aerosols and stuff. Tom not in tonight. A lot of familiar faces here as well. Valley Brook and stuff. Right, how many prizes we've got to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 8. Well, we'll be all over soon, like opening Christmas presents. Right, this one is the snowplow. This is my favourite. I'll have to say I'm not wanting to give this one away. So yeah, this is one that Jack at Hatton's sent over to me, and it's actually the one with the shark mouth as well. They do different versions for different areas of the country, but these were based on class 40 bogies, I think. So a lovely prize, fully detailed, quite weighty as well. And really need to buy 2 of them for one each end of a local, really. So if you buy one, you may as well buy another. Right, who we got? We've got here we go. Who's this? We've got Andrew Wedge, and he's 28 from Dunfermline. Oh, very, very near me. And he models 2000 to present. So well done to you. You won yourself a snowplow. Is Andrew in here? Anybody out there? Right, I've got quite a few locals rolling stock that's been weathered by Alex Carpenter along at ABC Workshops. What I'll do for you here is he'll weather one of your locals for you. I say I've got stuff on his layout. If you check back my previous videos, you'll see the quality of his work. It is stunning. Okay, so let's have a look, see who we've got here. Goodness me, we're fighting for here. Hold on, I'll use my other hand. Right. Carol Kuhl, age 33, and he models Era 11. Okay, so some modern image locals probably going to be winding its way to the ABC Workshops desk to be weathered. It's a cracking prize, actually. If you didn't get if you want your models weathered, just speak to Everard Junction. He seems to be rattling them off these days, don't you, Richard? You do a cracking job of them. Right, I'm gonna get evils for saying that now, haven't I? See. Right, give me a break now. Right, we have got the limited edition tool van, basically. And it's got the Scotty dog on it as well, so it was based up here in Scotland. But these were seen all over the network and across eras, so you'll be able to find a home for this one, surely. Right, it's in this, good in this corner. Julian Williams, 59 from Wales, and he models the 1980s. Well, there you go. Maybe not the right part of the country, but it's certainly the right era for your stuff. So well done, Julian. You have won yourself a Mickleover yellow wagon, a yellow coach, basically. That's what I'm writing down here. Well done, Julian. That'll come direct from Mickleover, okay? I'll just get on the blower to them and get something sorted out. Right, here we have the Accurascale. We'll get the business in now. Here the Accurascale rugby cement PCA wagons. They're probably, what, late 80s, 1990s with this livery. If I'm right in saying it, probably 1990s. Okay, so we'll go for it. What we're going to do. Oh, I'll take this one. David Rivet from Newcastle, and he's the late 80s and the 90s, so I think they'll fit your... So there you, David, you've won yourself some Accurascale wagons, and I'll tell you, when you get your hands on these, you will not want just to have 3. And by the way, anyone who's won a prize who doesn't longer want it and wants to donate it to me, just let me know and I'll happily take it off your hands. See that happening, eh? Right, is David in tonight? No. I feel bad for you guys. You're in here and you're getting them weathered. Right, here we've got 5 prizes, and we've got the Cavalex PGA wagons, okay? And what I'll try and do is, I've got a selection of liveries here, but I'll try and match it to the correct era that you model. All right, so it's a case of just seeing what I can do. But it's, again, it's potluck. So we've got 5 up for grabs. Here's the first one. Jack Stevens, 18 from Bristol, and he's Modern Image. So there we go, Jack. You've won yourself a Cavalex wagon. PGA. Well done. Right, second one. That one. Yep, there's one. Michael Povey, age 55, and he models Era 3. Well, it's maybe not the right era for your wagons, but it's still a cracking model for your layout. Okay, so well done to you, Michael. You've won yourself a Cavalex PGA wagon. Alex from Cavalex was one of the first on board with this, actually, when it all started, so thanks for your generosity. I was expecting 1 wagon of him, not 5, so it was really good of Alex to step up there and give me such a cracking prize, or a haul of prizes. Right, here we go. Second one. Warren Bibby, 35 from Essex, and it's the 1980s for you, Warren, so we've got something in there for you. Okay. This is the second Cavalex, isn't it? Yeah. It is the second Cavalex, isn't it? Right, third Cavalex one. This is the third one now. So we've got there. God, it's the heat, man. I'm getting. Right, here we go. Right, 5 prizes. Right, third one. Matt James, 35, he models Era 8 and 9. So well done to you, Matt. You won yourself the third Cavalex wagon. Cavalex wagon. Can't even spell now. I'm not going to say what I was going to say there because I'm tempting fate. Right, number 4 coming up. We've basically got ourselves 5 of these to go. Oh, by the way, just looking at the wee logo there. Every winner of a bit of rolling stock tonight, whether it's a Cavalex, an Acura scale, or the train set, will get the new Hunt coupling magnetic systems put in there to test out. Okay, so you'll get a different coupler put in there, and that's courtesy of Hunt Couplings. So thanks very much to the guys there. Okay, we've got ourselves 4th one. Thomas Lord, age 32, from Burton upon Trent, and it's the 70s to the present day, so quite a broad span there for you, Thomas. So you'll find a home for one of these Cavalex wagons. Well done to you. Is Tom in tonight? That was 5. That was 4, was it not? That was 5. You're right enough. You're right enough. I've got 5 here. Talking rubbish. There you go. That's the 5th one. Good. Thanks for that. Poof. I was going to have to fork out for another Cavalex wagon there. I'm Scottish. I'm quite tight. I don't like parting with cash. Right, here we go. Into the last 3 now. This is quite a big prize as well. It's not quite a big, it is a big prize. You've got a year subscription to Railway Modeler magazine. Okay, the UK's favourite or best selling magazine. So that's thanks to the guys down at Railway Modeler and Pico, and in particular Steve Flint, who contacted me and asked if he could come on board with the competition. So big respect to you there. Right, let's have a wee rummage about. Paul Thomas, 46 from South Wales, and you model the 1980s. So well done to you, Paul. You've got yourself a year subscription. And by the way, this entitles you to digital subscription as well as the physical magazine through your door. So you have got yourself a year subscription to Railway Modeller. So you get this, you get the digital copy as well as the physical one, which I like. I prefer the physical magazine. Okay, we're down to the last two prizes now. I bet everyone's been praying that their name doesn't come out the hat until the latter prizes because of the quality of them all. But we've got this train set here, and it's got wagons, track, controller, and a DCC ready shunter. Okay, so you get yourself an oval of track with a siding and obviously power to there. So it's totally enclosed, total starter, basically starter train set. But you know what, even if you model a layout already, these would fit nicely into that kind of scene. So what we've got, we've got quite a few left here right now. Right, here we go, what we've got. We've got Oscar and Noel, and they are aged 7 and 10 from Halifax, and they just model a range of stuff. So well done to Oscar and Noel. You're 7 and 10. I'm assuming you're brothers. You're from Halifax, and you model a range. So well done, young men. You have won yourself a Bachmann train set. Wow. Really, your lockdown just got a lot better. That is a... Thanks to West Hill Wagon Works for that. Chris, you're a gentleman. I was passed out when you told me you're giving me a train set as a prize. So well done, boys. I hope you are starting off in the hobby, and hopefully that gives you a big boost. Right, here is the last prize, the star prize, the pièce de résistance KMS Railtech. I thought it was a bit of a spoof when they text me. Actually, I thought they were winding me up. Have given me a Bachmann Class 37 in stunning large logo livery, iconic Inverness TMD. This ran obviously in the 80s, and it's now on the actual network as well. It used to reside at Bo'ness. I've seen it quite a few times. This is in its current day format, livery with the modern overhead flashes. But to be honest with you, I don't think any of you really care, as long as you have one of these beauties on your layout. So here we go. This is the last one. Can't believe I thought this was 114. Right. You ready? I need to get my hands in for this one. Here we go. Here we go. The last prize. Have I got one there? The last prize is going to Mark Walker, and he's 51 from Scotland, and he models the 1980s. This will suit your layout as well. So well done to Mark Walker, age 51 from Scotland. You've just won yourself a Bachmann Class 37. How good is that? Wow. See how the folk disappearing now, disgrace. Well, I'm sorry that there's still that amount of people who've not won something. I wish I could give prizes to everybody, but I can't. I could have run the competition a bit longer and got some more prizes right enough. But thanks to everyone who's joined me tonight. Certainly it's been a busy 4 or 5 weeks for me to take this competition up and running. I've got a lot of good prizes that have been given to a lot of good people there. And again, I'm sorry if you entered and didn't win. It is literally the luck of the draw. And Frank will be back. Frank will be back. Maybe not in a competition sense, but Frank will be back in some sense, in some capacity. So I'll be getting all these prizes boxed up and off to the winners. And thanks to the guys who've been moderating for me tonight, gentlemen. That's good. I didn't have to keep an eye on the chat there. And better luck next year. I don't know if I've got the strength to do this again. Certainly this a unique set of circumstances led to the generosity, I think, of all these companies. So I'll be getting all these parcelled up and sent off to you in as soon as I can in the near future, bearing in mind the postal service is absolutely rammed just now. Okay. Thank again to the people who contributed. I see John Dawson there. Thanks so much to you, John, for donating that prize. And basically to everyone who's supported and got behind this. It's not about, winning. It's just about being part of it. And the feedback that I got through the emails, how everyone, really enjoyed watching this kind of format for competition. It certainly will be back, possibly not in the as big a capacity as this. So thanks again to everybody. I'll stay on here for 5 minutes in case anyone wants to chat, and I'll do some chatting and answer some questions. What fell over there? And I hope to be back in a live feed very soon up in the layout. It's a bit warm today in the layout, but hopefully I'll get back when it cools off a bit and do some live feeds. Okay, so in the meantime I'm just going to sit and do some looking at Gree here. What's going on here? Well done, Dave. Thanks very much, Avery. That's thanks for that. Appreciate your feedback there. So I'm just going to stay here for 2 or 3 minutes and just do a bit of chatting on the screen here. If you want to ask me anything about what I'm up to, or I'd like to hear what you're up to as well, we can chat for 5 minutes before I disappear. That's taken me an hour, so that's not too bad. Thanks again for joining me and giving up your evening. Cheers for now. We do need more competitions. I don't think I could ask these companies to do any more for me just now, so I think they might tell me something rude to me to F off. What would I have wanted to win? That's a good question, actually. Oh, I wanted to win that. I wanted to win the snowplow. Didn't think I would like it as much as I did, but it's a cracking prize. It's a cracking prize. Had any paint delivered recently? Yeah, all over my hands. Well, actually, Hornby, I spoke to Simon and he was unavailable because he was locked out. Thanks very much for joining me from Australia. Thanks very much for that. What are your thoughts on the Cadrons, the Hornby 91? I said I wasn't going to talk about the Hornby 91 tonight. Can you say the names again? Oh, I can't even remember them all. The Hornby 91 is the only 91 in the market, and so it'll have to be the only one that I'm getting. Let's just hope we can take the coupler off the front and have a wee valance, because I noticed there's a coupler attached to the front, which is good. You can haul it. What's the most wanted thing on your wish list for model railways? You're asking some good questions. APT. Has to be the APT. Hopefully Hornby can get that out soon. But yeah, what about you? What's your Amery Junction? What's your most wanted on the wish list? Could we see Steam at Dean Park? Well, I've got 3 A4s and Flying Scotsman. I know, nobody from outside the UK won anything. That was disappointing. Not even Ireland. A ton of entries from Ireland as well. I bet the next entry I pick out the pots from another filming country as well. No, it's for Crossgates. It's about 10 miles from me. No, I was disappointed there. It was a lot of entries from across a lot from the Netherlands as well. I always get good support from the Netherlands, Australia and New Zealand actually. Railtrack 156, they're good models, the Railtrack ones. Depending on obviously what era you're on, what livery would you be focusing on if you got a 156? Not a problem, Flying Scotsman. Raffle off Frank. Aye, Stuart. Start your bid. Well, I'll tell you what. Pilots asked a good question. What type of train would you recommend for a Deerstalker railway layout? Go on, somebody give us a hand here. What would you recommend? What kind of, that's interesting, I don't know. Dundee Road had a lot of Scots entered. Ridiculous amount of Scottish people entered. And Welsh, a lot from Wales. I wouldn't be surprised actually if the APT was delayed till 2021. Right, Kingston Junction, thanks very much for tuning in. Thank you. Yeah, I had a good night there. Regional Railways, yeah, a good livery for the 156. 158's a good one, Alex. Very good model. If you're going to buy the sound, probably upgrade the speaker. I put one in from West Hill Wagon Works. Made a big difference to the sound. Well, yeah, the new 91's got to be better than the current one. You're right from Hornby. You're right. I'm excited to see the 91. Thanks, Deltic. Thanks very much and good night, and well done as well to the winners. What have we got here? What's the best speaker for HST? Depends what sound you've got in it. I've got a TTS which I fitted a speaker in from Rail Exclusive. There's a really good speaker, but you don't want an earth mover in there, don't you? You want the best, the best speakers. You want the biggest speaker to get the full HST sound. Right, cheers just now, Matt. Thanks again. Do you think the summer range announcement from Hornby will include some retooled Mark IV coaches? Well, I was just talking to somebody before I came on about that. I can't see them not doing the Mark IV coaches because the current toolings, the current Mark IV toolings, really, they need the bin. They're so basic. So, yeah, I think they will do it. I've heard they are. Thanks, Huntsy. Yeah, really appreciate you donating that prize. It was good. What's the best locomotive you've seen, Dave? What, in real life? Oh, no. See, can you automatically say a 47 or 37, but the best I've seen, I remember seeing the 91s when they were brand new. They were impressive. They still are. Probably Union of South Africa. There's oh my god, I'm going to get abuse there for saying a kettle, but that's probably the best look I've ever seen, having sat in it as well. Thanks, James. I try my best. Favourite Scottish depot logo? Either Eastfield, Inverness, or Haymarket. Probably Eastfield actually. The Highland Terrier. No problem, Denton. Class 68, do you think? Don't know, Jason. Dave will be emailing all the winners. Yes. I will get in contact with the winners over the course of the next 2 or 3 days if they've not been watching. I know some people in here won. See you later, Just Driving. What motor rail company would you wish to work for if you had the option? L&ER. I think there's something romantic about L&ER. Yeah, I know she's finished her mainline Union of South Africa. That's pretty depressing, to be honest. I used to enjoy seeing her going through on the East Coast, especially across the bridge. I'd probably work for L&ER, just because they've got the good rolling stock as well. The Icons all run the London, the North Eastern. What locals you around on a tight budget? The Hornby TTS fitted 66s are good on a tight budget. You get the Railroader Plus models, which are a bit more basic, like class 47 and stuff, depending what your budget is. But yeah, I would look at the railroad models. They're good models, but just don't have the detail. Right, cheers and now Scrapline. Dave, what's your favourite part of your layout? The depot at the moment. Well, not at the moment. The depot will be probably my favourite part when it's finished, hopefully. But at the moment, it's not finished. I do like the station. The station entrance is probably my favourite bit that's done, you know, with the signal box. Is that a Deltic behind you? No, it's actually that. It's the 37025. Exactly that model. That's what I've got in the. Yeah, 31, class 31. Good local. What's your favourite heritage line? Well, see, I'm kind of limited up here. I do enjoy visiting Bowness Railway, which is just 25-30 minutes along the road from me. I like to support my local ones, you know. What about you? What's your favourite? What next for Dean Park? More depot work. More depot work. I'm wanting to do some lighting and weathering of the big shed that I've got. That'll get done very soon. This lockdown year, as famous Everard Junction said, he's done 6 months work in like 3 weeks. It's just, you know, you've got plenty of time in your hands. I'm rattling through some work as well. Thanks, Rob. Thanks for that. Appreciate that. Thanks, Moorland. Right, cheers just now. Cheers, Alex. What's this? Do you have any 31s in Dean Park? No, I don't. Actually, I was just talking about the other night there, actually, but adding one. My laser cut builds, yeah. I do like my scratch building at the moment. It takes a long time, Andy, but I like it. I'm sure. I'm not sure I've done it like that. Alan, that's a good question. Looking back, if I could have got the upper section to go off scene and then come back on scene at the lower level and not had to model the inclines as part of the scenic, but it's actually modelled the way I wanted it to do, but I'd quite like to have seen a model disappear for like 30 seconds and then come back somewhere else. That's what, you know, like it's disappeared and come. That's what I would have liked to incorporate. But I think and plan things so long that I kind of try and eke out all the bad parts or the possible bits I don't like. So when I go on to the layout, I'm pretty sure that's what I want to do. So I don't have any bits I think, oh, wish I'd done that better. Right, cheers Piccadilly. Thanks a lot, John. Thanks for your support, as always. You're a gentleman. Piccadilly Model Railway, anyone, by the way, if you've not seen it, it's an absolute beast of a railway station he's built. Okay, it's just stunning. The roof work. So check out Piccadilly Model Railway. John Warner, what a gentleman. Mallard, Sir Nigel Gresley, UNICEF Africa. You've pretty much named my top steam engines there, Great Western Railway, because they are the best. The Gresleys. Do you like Hormy? I don't know. I've not seen much of it yet, Broughton. So I don't know. I'd like to look more into that. Grand Central's your local one, Brockwell. Oh, that's a good one. That aye. I'd like to do it. I'd like to come down south and do a tour, but it's trying to tie it in with their diesel galas. You know, it's not always easy. Yeah, John's new bridge with his brickwork videos is superb. If I was to change eras, what would I choose? I would go to early privatisation, GNER, early Virgin, that kind of stuff. You've still got some of the old tat running about on the network, but you're getting new stuff coming on stream as well on that one. No problem, John. No problem, Alex. Thanks for entering, and again to everyone who didn't win here, I apologise. I wish everyone could have done, but thanks Alex Hill for your support. You're always comment on my Facebook or tuning in, so thanks very much. Yeah, see the Severn Valley Diesel Gala. I'd really like to go on that. You know, we have a Diesel Gala at Bowness, and there are a couple of visiting locals. We've got a 26, 27, 47, 37, I think. The 20's knacked. But sometimes a 68 or something that pops along. Yeah, that's right, Union South Africa's going East Lancs. I've heard that, actually. Severn Valley Railway, Warwickshire, I've never been to that one. Waverley. I do like Class 50s. Yeah, I've got 6 or 7 of them. I've actually got one in the layout just now, Ark Royal. They are stunning models, stunning Hornby models, and stunning locals. I've never actually seen a Class 50, yeah, a Diesel Gala or something like that. I've been behind one going, I think it was either that or a 47 from London to Basingstoke back in '89. And that was, I think was it, what station did they go? Was it Waterloo? Did they come at Waterloo? I can't remember now. Goodness me, it was. Yeah, I bet they got through a lot of diesel. I bet it smelt great as well, Everardy. I bet that smelt fantastic. When's the next update, Leicester? Early next week. Maybe Sunday. Depends how quickly I can get things edited. It takes time to edit these things. Been quite busy doing bits and pieces on the layout, as I always am. I've got a pile of laser cut windows here to see to it, and I'm installing lighting, not for the next update, but I'll be installing lighting shortly to the depot. You work at Waterloo. What's it like to work there now that you have proper machines? You have all like multiple units. Not like when it was local hauled, that must have been cracking to work there. Yes, Waterloo, that's right. I was right, that's good. You were only one in 1989. I was, my goodness, what am I, 12? I was about to go to high school when I went to it. Paul, hi Paul. I'm Paul Thomas. I'm the lucky winner of user subscription. I would like to say I never win anything either, Martin. But I'm so glad that you won a prize. Were you in here for the whole duration? I didn't see. That's really cool that you've won the prize. I hope you're not already a subscriber to the Modeler. But that's great that you've come and said that. Really appreciate you doing that. What's your favourite livery on the Class 47? ScotRail Blue Stripe. This question came up yesterday in my Hattons feed with Everard. I do like the NSE 47s as well, but it has to be ScotRail. I bet it's empty, yeah. A lot of stations are empty just now. Accurascale 37s, yes. I'm going to get a large logo one. It'd be rude not to. My DCC controller, depends what your budget is. I've got the ESU command station, the ECOS, and it is absolutely amazing. All I could ask for in a controller, but it ain't cheap at 650 quid, but I saved up for that one. The Hornby Elite is a good all-rounder, but as your layout gets bigger, you struggle to actually have, control of too many locals at once. It's quite cumbersome when it gets, you're controlling 5 or 6 at once. But the ECOS is an absolute breeze to use. What else would people recommend for a controller who are in here just now? Alistair, you won the prize to Perth. Excellent. I'm so glad that you're within distance to travel to it. When will the wagon arrive? I'll post it Monday or Tuesday. The post office only works certain hours just now, Jack. So you'll get it as soon as I can get it out the door. I've got all the boxes, the place is covered in boxes ready for them to start getting parcelled up. So you'll get it as soon as I can. So if I post it Monday, Tuesday, you'll get it maybe next Thursday, Friday, but the postal system's so slow just now because I've got so much on. So be patient, but congratulations. The Prodigy gets a good name. Gauge Master as well, yeah. I've heard a lot about the Prodigy, but I've never... So Emery, you think the Prodigy's a good starter then? Is it easy to use? Pasting tables which are wooden. Pasting tables tend, because it's a thin kind of hardboard top on them, they tend to bow, don't they, and kind of cup. I would be very careful with that. Maybe if you're going to use pasting tables, maybe put a nice bit of decent sized ply on there. Screw it on just to give it a level base. Oh, it's easy. That's fine. That's, yeah, lens. That's it, Richard. Your lens. Looks like a car phone. You're right enough. Actually, like a car from an old BMW. How many 08s? I only got one 08 Brockwell. It was very recent. I got it. Got it at the end of March. Yeah, Lens are a good brand, West Hilly. I mean, you buy some with Lens attached to it, you've got a bit of quality there. I'm switching over to Lens decoders. Every new loco I get, a Lens 8-pin or a Lens 21 silver goes in. Right, James, with my backboards, they're 6mm ply on a kind of wooden frame. Like you basically build a baseboard, but standing up. So it's all braced. And I nailed it on to the frame. I nailed from the ply into the wood. And then I got a nail punch and punched the nail below the surface. And then, see you later, Waverley, thanks for that. Can't wait to your loft, yeah. And then I got wood filler and I put a wee bit of wood filler on it and then sanded it down so you don't see any nails or screws. And then you paint over the top. Undercoat and then paint. Next update, probably Sunday, Monday. The Bachmann chips do last. I'll probably kiss of death on some of them, Richard. I've got a lot of Bachmann chips. The 8-pins got a bit rubbish, especially if you stick them in a Helian model. They just blow them. Yes, it's got 2 control knobs on the Ecos, and they're motorised as well. So if you switch to another loco and it's a different speed, it'll alter the position of the dial. What's the best chip for a 47 from Helian? Lens. Lens can take the, because the Helian locos tend to pull quite a lot of current, don't they? I don't want the Select from Hornby. It's too basic. You want to go for the Elite if you can. Thanks very much. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't win. But yeah, I wish everyone could have. Funny story, I was cleaning out my train inside. Shall I found a dead spider. Dead spider inside. Oh. What's my favourite model? One that I own is the Hornby HST or the Bachmann 47. Can't get enough of them, as you probably noticed. Yeah, the 557s were noisy. They got really. I mean, you did a video on that, Richard, when you compared it. I think it was this Swallow liveried one you did. The buzz, yeah, they were rubbish. So the older ones, was it the 553s or something? They were much better decoders. Right, there you go, you've got the answer then from 2 people who know what they're talking about. Helians can take a lens. You got 10 feet of track laid. Wardle, that's a lot of track laying. Thanks everybody. You know what? I enjoy putting on these things. I enjoy organising an event like this, and it's good to see that people in the hobby are getting prizes. And while some people have got prizes that are probably not in their era, you know, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? I'm really pleased with all the support that I get from guys like yourself who watch the channel into the, you know, back when I have moved a lot of decoders to Zimmo. Oh, what is Zimmo? So they're basically, what did Bachmann use before? I do own a Lima 156, Jason. Doesn't run now though. Pancake motor. Blah. No worries, Denton. My pleasure, really is. Zen Black is good, is it? Ah, O gauge, right, okay. You've laid 10 feet of O gauge, right. No problem. You better get that phone on charge, but thanks for tuning in. Cheers just now. You're 43 today, congratulations, well done. Another Taurus, eh? Thanks, David. Thanks for tuning in. Stay safe. Thanks again, shout out to my moderators tonight. We've got Jason, and we've got Richard, and we've got Chris, so thanks very much for moderating, guys. I really appreciate that. I hope you didn't have too much trouble with people spamming. Broughton Junction, there's a wee shout out there, I've seen it, yep. But anyone else want to check it out? Take care. My go-to for taking railway photos? Well, see, depends what you're wanting. If I want a nice photograph, if you go along, just coming into Fife, along Aberdour area, Aberdour, Burnt Island, you get some lovely views and some lovely scenery. So yeah, I go there if I'm taking photographs, especially if it's a rail tour or something. I'm wanting a good video taken as well. I tend to go along to these areas. So Aberdour, Burnt Island, and Fife. Is pacer a profanity? Denton TMD. Let's have a look at some of that. You've got a lot of real life stuff. That's good. I like to watch some stuff. I get inspiration from that. Yeah, I just use my phone camera as well. Right. What time is it? It's 8:30. I'm going to another couple of minutes, guys. I'm going to pull this off, okay, and we'll just call it a night. But thanks very much again for tuning in. I've still got 100 odd people watching, which is just crazy. Twittering on. You go for a nice cold beer, Simon. Dean Park, ever see a pacer? I actually I've got the Hornby Pacers. They had a Scalextric engine in them. Oh, they were terrible. Awful. Awful. Don't get pacers up here, no. A bloke in a loft, yeah. Just get the camera phone. Cheers, Peaks. Yeah, they won't go up hills, you're right. They're rubbish. I've got some abuse for calling a pacer rubbish there. I'm going to get some 117 for me. See, I've got an awful soft spot for a 107. Thanks, Belmont. Cheers. Thanks for coming and watching the video tonight. Yeah, get started, Paul. Once you've got the ply, there's no reason to stop. Just go for it. We plan it out using bits of paper, and Pico do very good templates for their turnouts. You can start to lay them out on the board. Do I like third rail? Yes, but not really up here. It wouldn't really be up in Scotland, but yeah, third rail is quite cool to model. 1-to-1 bubble units are good as well. Yeah, the 101's a good looking DMU, isn't it, James? Who won the 37? Just checking. Mark Walker from Scotland, model the 1980s. There you go. Thank goodness I got the right number of Cavalex ones there, eh? Ah, will Everard be having a third rail? The 1-to-1s are lovely models, grey wash on the doors, it brings out the detail. Yeah, it does. Not that I've done it. Oh, you're going to add it to the branch line, Everard, my goodness. Well, we could do a rail 2 that starts at Everard and terminates at Dean Park. We've got the same rolling stock, although it might be a bit cleaner until it gets to Dean Park than when it left Everard Junction. Oh, I know I would screwed that up, didn't I, Richard? My electric local, favourite electric local. Class 91, my favourite electric. Very closely followed by the 87. I just like the 87. You know, I just like the look of it. I like the two windows at the front, although the 86 looked quite good as well. But 91, grew up with it in my teens. So, whilst I had to travel across to Edinburgh to see it, I still think that's my favourite. No worries, Brian. 92s, yeah, I've seen 92s sitting in Edinburgh now, but never saw them when they were starting out. Everard has cleaned up his act following Dave. Has he cleaned it up? He's certainly not as dirty. His trains are getting cleaner. Class 89, like to see a Class 89, wouldn't you? I don't know if they'll do it though, because they're only, how many will one? Class 90s are, yeah, I like the Class 90. It was not as attractive as the Class. It didn't suit the Swallow livery. I didn't think the Class 90s suited the Swallow livery as much as the Class 91 did. Oh, it just disappeared there. It said show or hide, and I just... 86s, yeah, Neil. 86 is a nice looking loco as well. 87 is basically its cousin, isn't it? It's very similar. Yeah, a good livery, the NHS livery. I thought it was really good of them to do that. What, right guys, give him a hand. Jonathan a hand. He's looking for what board suitable for layout. I'd go 12mm plywood as a base. Never been to Reading. Never been. I keep pressing show there, Broughton Junction, but it doesn't bring anything up. $9mm fine. Yeah, I use 9 on my upper and 12mm birch ply on my main baseboard. I'm obviously up aloft. I've got to make sure that the thing can withstand heat fluctuations, so I wanted to go belt and braces. Yeah, it was good back. Stations were more interesting places back in the 80s. Denton, it really were, but now they're just kind of faceless units. There's no real trains, like locals. What did you use in your first layout, Everard? What was it? MDF? Was that what you used for your baseboard? Yeah, the 12mm and the 9mm is superb. Right, Emery, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your good questions as well. Need to go and run the garden railway now. Oh, that I was looking at my garden today, thinking it'd be nice to have a garden railway, but I don't think my wife would let me do that. But all the best to you. Take care of yourself. I'll see you soon. Like your channel, by the way. Keep it up. Keep your modelling up, Emily, because you've got some really good stuff there. Some really good skills. I ain't doing no 7mm in the garden, Andy. No danger. Ah, right, okay. You never had MDF, yeah. No. Unless it's sealed, MDF is guff. I use MDF for my scratch builds and stuff, but then it's thinner and they're all braced and they're sealed and it's all glued together and framed. So yeah, I wouldn't use it for a baseboard or backboards. What do you think of other YouTube railway channels? What do you think of other? That's can I consult my lawyer? What do I think of other model railway YouTube channels? I think YouTube's brilliant for model railways. Diesel Do Nicely asked a good question there. People can pile in if they want. There's a lot of modelers out there who are on YouTube. This is a kind of almost a party political broadcast now. There's a lot of modelers who go on YouTube, like myself and say Richard Everard. But there's a lot of YouTubers who've come on to model railways and they're learning. And it doesn't matter which way you do it. YouTube is good for model railways, but there are a lot of people jumping on the I want to be a celebrity bandwagon, and to be honest with you, that's just, you're not going to be a celebrity being a model railway enthusiast. Come on, it's such a niche hobby. If you want to be a celebrity, go and have an ability at singing or something. You know what I mean? No. If you're on YouTube to think you can make a name for yourself, go away. It's the model railway is modelling is the main part for me. Everyone's copying Everard Junction. Yeah, a lot of people do. Well, I know there's a lot of copycat videos coming out, recently. Somebody does one video and another guy does another video, and it's just a duplication. We criticise model manufacturers for duplicating, but so many people are just copying each other's video content. No comment. No further comment. It's up to the groups, the people, do what they like. It's about the hobby, yeah. It is about the hobby. Flying 9, you're right. Hobby first, YouTube second. I'm sure Everard Junction will agree with me there. He doesn't do this for YouTube, he does it to build a railway and share his railway through the YouTube platform. Yeah, I like the channels that are about the modelling. I like to show my modelling skills and not talk about trains as much. Yeah, and I like to improve my modelling skills by letting people see it, and then they give me feedback and I then go away and change things. Yeah, you've got your silly 1980s Miami Vice type intros, Everard. Gets you away from the wife. I'm just take a screenshot of that now. My wife's next door. I'm going to get a lock fitted on this door. The cheesy entrances to his videos are something else, I'll tell you that. I've often thought about trying one, but I've just talked about copycats, so I'm not going to try a cheesy video. I do sometimes do cheesy things in my videos, putting music. I did the Age of the Train years ago with a Screaming Valenta video, and it was all edited, so I didn't have any individual talking, let's just say. I quite enjoyed doing that. And I did a wee sneaky one on the APT with some very well spoken English gent commentating in the background. I don't remember the police class 37 video, but I've seen it on YouTube a lot. The robbery. That was funny. The robbery at the beginning. I don't know. Miami Vice jacket and yeah, white slip-on shoes and a linen suit. I can see Richard in that. AY76, where the hell you been? I've given away all the prizes. You never won, unfortunately. It was really good. That was a really good. Ian, it was good. You were definitely born in the wrong era, Richard. You definitely were. Stuck in the supermarket. What? 2 meters apart in the queue. The Vitrain ones, the shape of the Vitrain 37 is a good model. The Vitrains don't do much now. When will I finish the whole layout and when we can tear down and start again? One, I'm not tearing it down and starting again. I'll probably redo parts of it, yeah, and just keep going around in circles, Alan. When I roughly calculate, I'll probably spend about 2 to 3 years on a side of the layout. So if you split it to 4 sides, I've spent 7.5 years and I'm not 3/4 of the way around. So probably another 3 years, 4 years, all being well. What do you think of the Flying Scotsman's popularity? I think it's great. Everyone can relate to the Flying Scotsman. I went to see it myself when it came back out. Lovely running shots. I've got videos on my YouTube channel of it actually coming through Fife. Love the Flying Scotsman. Went down to the now open day at Sheldon. Would that be, thinking now, 2016. Travelled down. Union of South Africa and Flying Scots were in Steam, and I paid my £5 to get ride behind Flying Scotsman. It was a brake van, but I was riding behind Flying Scotsman, and then I went and queued for ages to get on the footplate of both of them, and I sat in the fireman's seat of Union, and I sat in the driver's seat in Flying Scotsman and blew the whistle and got a bit of coal at the tender. So I think Flying Scotsman is great. Gets young kids involved in the hobby as well, or the enthusiasm, the folk that come out to see Flying Scotsman. It's amazing. Station rebuild. Eventually, I will probably rebuild the station. I've been speaking to other people about that, but it's not needing a rebuild just now. I can imagine, James. People are just, some people are very selfish when it comes to themselves shopping and that. My wife, she's doing the shopping just now, and she said it's just a nightmare. I'm still going scrapline. I was going to go for 10 minutes ago, you know that, but I've nothing else to do in my night. I quite enjoy sitting here chatting and whittering on. I can actually turn the mic off and just type. I'm not allowed either to do the shopping. I always come back for stuff for me and not for the family. Would I add through lines? I would have done if I had the space. Yes, I might do. I might redo the station but not reconfigure the tracks. Maybe just do the platforms and a new roof, maybe a glass roof, flat glass roof like Waverley. Timber Surf, I think that end, the final end of the layout will take me, I'll probably start that, all being well, in 2021. And that'll be town scene and then work my way back round to the depot. Depends what I put in there, depends how quickly I can get things done. Water on my layout, I don't know. It's kind of town scene industrial. I might be contrived to have some sort of water on it, I don't know. I mean, there really are selfish people out there, James, who actually criticise you for you not having stock in. I mean, it's nothing to do with you. You're only working there. It's ridiculous. What's the biggest scratch built you've done? First one, well, let's say the first one I did was the signal box at the station. Built it out of card and wood. I'm really proud of that. Really proud of that one. Biggest scratch build was the big retaining walls, the big curved retaining wall that I've done. That was the biggest logistical task. But the biggest detail and the longest one was the TMD office. Full interiors, full lighting. That was really, that was a big job. It took months. I don't have a Royal train set anymore. No, I sold my Mark IIIs in Claret. I don't have it anymore. No, sold that about 2 years ago. Actually, they all went to Australia. Sold them to Australia. Aye, Steve. Yes, you missed all the action. I've got a couple of prize winners for you to get sorted out. That's the next thing I'll have to do, is start emailing everyone. Any complaints from the grumpy guy? I don't know. Did we get any complaints? They were all totally random out of the box. It went pretty well. Did you do a video on the HSCs that were in Scotland? I did that video, the final farewell tour, yeah. Mid-December I uploaded that video. I got the final one coming into Kirkcaldy, actually. I travelled into Kirkcaldy on a Sunday to see the final one coming south. I think everyone did behave, eh? Had good moderators in the group. They kept everything ticking over. If we lost Everard, has Everard gone to his bed or gone back up the loft? We've had one thumbs down tonight, which is fine. Probably didn't win a prize. Favourite livery in the class 26? Just the BR Blue. The Rail Freight one is good, actually. Yeah, but probably BR Blue. Right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. I was going to go and do some painting, but I can't bother now. So I'm going to call this live thing to a close. It's been an hour and 50. Thanks, Richard. Aye, it was good of you to join us. I know you didn't enter because if you'd won, you'd have been an outcry. But thanks very much. What model would you like the manufacturers to make? Well, they're probably making it now. Class 91 and the APT. I might make a 3-car 101. I really need a 3-car 101. I wish Bachmann would do that. Good night, Tom. Or Thomas, sorry. Bloody fat fingers. Guess who the thumbs down was from? Don't know. See you later, Steve. Right, cheers, Richard. Keep safe. Thanks, Clive. Right, that's me for the night. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, been a massive undertaking, all this competition lark, but thankfully it's now drawn and we've got the winners, and I can now start packaging all this stuff up and bankrupting myself at the hands of the Royal Mail. So thanks very much again, and have a good night. Stay safe now. Cheers now.